I gotta sit here and do work anyway, so I might as well have a conversation while I'm working. But hopefully I gotta keep my computer out because Coop be talking mad trash. Give me a second to fix this. I don't like the the light. I know he liked the light, but I don't like the light. Yeah, I'm cool with that. There we go. There we go. There we go. There we go. Anyway, yo. All right. So, today was a day. Happy Friday. Happy Friday. Yes, I do still have answers. I talked to a few people today and had some great conversations, and again, good conversations, but I had to sit and talk about why we do so much. No, you gotta put this one in there. I'm trying to do two things at one time, but I'm still focused, man. Tell Steph to holler at me now. But no, it's like, why do we focus so much on what society told us that somebody should do? I had a very good conversation today with a family member. I'm not gonna say was male, female. It probably slipped along the way, but they are so upset that be like, oh, my kid need to get it together and get out and get their own place and this, that, and the other. And yo, who says so? Who says so? Most people that we know, we live together forever. You got that uncle that, is only like 2 or 3 people he could stay with. That's terrible. I shouldn't say that. But it's only a few people that he could stay with. But then you got, somebody that's, that's like your right hand. No matter what, y'all always gonna do stuff together. Like, you gonna be there for that person. Y'all gonna be like, yo, you got that, I got this. And y'all work together collectively. And the way that I grew up, that was a lot in a lot of our households. Like my friends' households, our households, it might have been one of their brothers, or it might have been an uncle, or somebody that just never would live on their own, but not like messed up mentally, or some of it could be socially awkward, some of it could be a little bit of mental, some of it could be just codependence. It could be so many different things, but it's just all. I'm used to that. I'm sorry, I don't know where we've gotten away from what core family is, and always worried about somebody. Oh, they need to get it together and get out and get their own and do this and do that. And that is true. But I am a mother. And I will tell you that it is, your kids. Just like our parents knew us. We just was a different collective. But our parents knew us. And after I got off this phone call, I said, why we push so much for our children to move out? Hold on. I'm not turning around because I don't want nobody to see me drink. I'm turning around because the mic is right above my head. And if you sitting here for some odd reason, it make you sound like you going go on. So I turned around just to be able to drink, so the mic wouldn't pick it up. Not so nobody wouldn't see me drink. I could care less. But what if that child, that brother, because I know some people, like my cousin, she had to take care of her brother. Forever. Like, after moms was gone, dad was gone, grandma was gone. It's like, I know my brother gonna be with me, for the duration. And you just expect that. So it's like, what can he do? What do I need him to do? What am I going to rely or depend on him to do? It's like, you kind of go over those things. Even like there's another relative. I'll just put it as relative. Same situation. Like they in the same house that they've been in forever because it was their mom's house. I got another close relative, same thing. That's been their address since her grandmother had the joint. So it's like it just don't make sense. But she never moved out, so she got it next. They never moved out, so they got it next. Excuse me. Again, I just think that we got to stop doing that. Some people don't move out. Some people only function well with another person. And when that is challenged or constantly demeaned, then you have a fucking ticking time bomb. And I know I should probably find a different way to say it, but sometimes it's like that's like you never know when somebody is going to, like, I'm not gonna say lose it, but just like gets tired of hearing. I need to, like, I might not be the one to go out on my own. I might not be the one that go and do success. I might be the local postmaster. Whatever it is, it's like I might not be all the things that you thought I was going to be. But whatever I choose to be, I'm going to be good at it. And it might be still staying here in the home with my pops, with my moms, and not having to ever hear when you going to go out and get your own. You got to have goals. You got to have dreams, or maybe my dream is to be right here with you. Like, seriously, maybe that's my dream. I just want to grow. I want to watch you grow old. I want to serve you. I'm just both of them gone. So my Aunt Pearl, my cousin Lama never moved out from my Aunt Pearl house. Even when my Aunt Pearl left, my cousin Lama was still there. That's just the way it is. Then his daughter was there with her children, and then her children was there. It's like, that makes sense to me. It's like I never known nobody that have, like, I will say my aunts around the corner from my Aunt Pearl had a couple extra bedrooms, but nobody ever had extra bed. Like, I got 4 fucking extra bedrooms. I mean, not like, I got 4 extra bedrooms. Everybody I know got 3 to 4 extra bedrooms. Because y'all all trying to live, as individuals. And half of y'all lonely as shit. I mean, I probably would be in that boat, but I made my circle very small. And I confirm it often, even with the social experiment that I just did. That's a part of me, that's confirmation for some things. Other people tell me that, you, I don't want to misspeak and say it the wrong way, but they was like, you always trying to bring somebody along with you. Is it that you use them to validate you? You enough. And I'm like, no, it's not that. But then I had to, like, walk away and take it as a, I don't want to call it a something negative, but I had to take it as self-accountability. So I had to start running with it. Like, okay, why would they say that? What would make them come to that conclusion about me? What did I do to give them those indications? And that's just me. I do that with everything. Like, I'll run my day probably about 4 days. I'm 4 days back on every day. But that's just me. But, I'm like, I want to know. And the only difference is I'll ask that person, what made you think that about me? So I'm reconfirming who should have those roles. The titles may always be there. That could be, that is my favorite uncle-in-law or my favorite uncle. And, that don't mean that the other one ain't. It just mean that, this my, I get on the phone and I don't have no restrictions, no restrictions of judgment. Let me be clear with that. No restrictions of judgment. Because I think That's what we do so much. It's like, we a cast of people that constantly pass judgment. It's like, it's continuously. It's like, it's no stopping. It's like, I see you. Oh, what you got on? I want to judge you immediately. I don't want to be like, yo, Kenny, what's up? Da, 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 da. You know, like, oh yeah, I like them sneakers. You know, after 5 minutes of conversation, like, yo, oh yeah, I like them sneakers. Damn, what's that? Oh yeah, where you get that hat from? Da da da. Again, that's different. To come straight, what she got on, what she carrying, who he, you know, come on, that's ridiculous. That is, but that's what we, I'm not going to say that's what all of us equated to. That's what a lot of us, you know, that's what we button up to be, you know, just little judgment rats. But just, I mean, it's like we're so good at that. And we forge relationships off of that continual judgment of each other. And judgment is good. And everybody say, God say don't judge. God said don't judge. You know, and it's like, some people might take this the wrong way, but hey, this is my way. From what I know in my understanding of it, God don't judge. But God don't say do not judge either. God says judge, but judge righteously. And for me, that's judge without error. For me, that's just me. I'm not telling nobody how to think or whatever. It's just, that's my way. So I'm okay with judgment, but not constantly and continuously. Like, everything about us is, I'm looking at what you got and assessing it. I'm looking at, yo, let's have some great ass conversation and let's talk about what you did over the last 2 months that I haven't seen you. What we gonna do over the next 2 months if we keep this going. To me, that's conversation, but to somebody else it might not be. But that's supposed to be working. Yeah, I got to do this. Yeah, see, that's why, look, I be talking and I be getting just into my joint, and then I'm on the phone and I'm doing stuff, which is good because I needed to get this done, which I did. I got it done. I need to print out some labels and get some shipment out tonight. Yeah, but again, it's like, yo, I'm gonna be straight up. He may never leave. She may never leave. They all may never leave. I mean, I've been in households like that too. You know, like, if it was up to my parents, they would have been like, cool, you could stay forever. Because I was an asset. Like, when I came home from work, I'd be like, oh, I got it. Don't worry about it. I'll take care of it. Go ahead, y'all. I clean up the kitchen or whatever. I always made myself a part of making life easier for somebody. Where it became a habit, which my kids know. Yo, the kitchen got to be clean every night after dinner. 2 things you got to do. You got to have dinner and you got to clean the kitchen up. I want nothing on my counters. I'm crazy like that. But we got to stop passing judgment. We got to stop passing down these crazy traditions that really should not be traditions of, you got to go out, get your own to prove to me that you could do it. Yo, I'm pushing you out there on a tight wire. That same tight wire that I was on, and I stumbled and struggled and, yo, kept balanced. But we gotta stop doing this. This is crazy. They may never leave. They may not supposed to leave. Let them stay.